Hi, welcome to Represent, where diverse voices come together to talk about what matters to us. I'm Arabella.
And I'm Gabby.
And I'm Belgica.
So, February is Love Month. My husband and I love love.
I'm sure you guys are married. You have to.
I'm sorry. I'm annoying. But, okay, we're not even talking about love, even though it's love and dating.
I mean, we're kind of, that's what you want, right? That's what you want about out of these apps, love.
Okay.
That's true.
Easy for you two to say. You're both in a relationship.
Well, that's actually, we need some insight because Belgica and I have been out of the game for a while. So
lucky you guys.
I've been researching dating apps. Actually, we all have.
Yeah.
And so the first one that I have is Tinder, of course, which is like the dating app right now.
Yeah.
And actually, my question first is, how much do you think Tinder makes a month?
Oh,
a
makes. Well,
like
given that I don't have to do my research on that, Tinder, I would say they only make money off of subscription.
Yes.
So are people subscribing on Tinder?
I
And
don't-
maybe
how
ads.
much?
And maybe
How much?
ads
I wouldn't know.
Just give me a number.
How about, I'll say 10 million.
Okay, what do you think?
I
You
don't
gotta
know.
give me a number.
I'll just double that and say 20 since I'm on there.
I need to go work for that. That's a lot of money.
67 million.
Okay, I believe.
Wait,
yeah.
a month or a year?
A month.
That
It's
makes sense.
$800 million last year in 2018.
That makes sense because people are obsessed with online dating, especially
But there's
in the
so
Bay
many,
Area.
and there's a lot of versions that you can get them for free.
Yeah, and I'm
then-
always doing the free version.
See, but my friend was telling me that
I'm not paying for a date.
My friend was telling me that for people that are more serious,
Then they would
usually
pay
they
for it.
pay, and that's like how you know they're trying to get a relationship and not just getting your pants.
I should probably
But
get
you've
more
been
serious.
yeah, girl, pay for it. Pay for a man.
You guys can pay. You want to be my bridesmaid,
What do you
right?
even get if you get serious?
I guess a man that's serious.
No, get serious and pay for it. What do you get if you pay for it?
Oh,
Tinder?
I believe that you get to pick the height of your guy. You get to pick
What?
the religion of your guy, the job of your guy,
Okay,
because people are very detailed on there about what they enjoy doing. But
Oh
you
my
don't. When you
goodness.
don't pay, you don't have that option to figure that out.
When I was doing my research on the apps that I did my research on, which was, do you want to go first?
No, I
Okay.
just did Tinder. I told you what.
okay.
What else to say about Tinder?
So,
Make a lot of money.
so I've been in a relationship for almost 7 years. So apps, I don't even know who they are. Like what? No, I've never downloaded a dating app. So the ones I did was Hinge and OkCupid. And what I found researching that, you can pay for them, but there's also some free ones. But I didn't realize it was like specific things. It's kind of like when you download any app and it's in-app purchases. And so that's kind of what you get. And I also asked my friends about Hinge and OkCupid. So OkCupid, you were telling me is like, it's big like Match.com, and all the old school ones are owned by the same thing. So my friends actually had great things to say about both Hinge and Match.com. Not that they found anybody, but that they've had dates, that they've had good experiences, not people that only wanted to get into their pants. But in general, those apps, they just really like how Hinge is a lot about your personality and who you are and less about what you look like. And if you go on their website or their app, I went on it and I started getting ads for dating apps. I'm like, no, I don't need this. But if you go on it, it's like, this is an app that's meant to be deleted. So we want you to download it, find somebody, and then delete it, because we want you to.
That is an incredible way for them to say that they're there for love.
And
It's
encourage
incredible.
real relationships. What were the two apps that you looked up?
Well, just Tinder.
Just Tinder?
No, actually, I wanted to save my other one for later.
Okay, fine.
It's special. It's special.
Okay, well, I'll talk about the hundreds of apps that I'm on. No, I'm kidding.
Wait, do you have all of them on your phone?
I don't have all of them. The only one that I do have is
All of them.
Bumble. I'm gonna delete it after this episode
Okay, tell us
because I
what the
just said
difference is
that.
between Bumble and Tinder. I don't get why you need both.
So Bumble is very different in the sense that it's like Tinder. So you swipe right or you swipe left. Left is when you don't like somebody, right is when you do like somebody. But the difference with Bumble is when you match with a guy, you're the one who reaches out to the guy. So it puts the pressure on the girl. I believe there's a story behind why they called it Bumble, but I'm not sure
Maybe
why
it's something
that is.
relating to bees.
and like a queen bee or something like that. That's what
maybe.
I would think of.
Well, you know that the founder of Bumble left Match. I'm not Match, Tinder, which actually is owned by Match. So I don't know about the business side of all of these apps because they make a lot of money.
Yeah, so Bumble is supposed to be, I guess, a way for people to take it more seriously, even though I just think it's evolving from a different Tinder. You can see the guy's height, you can see his sign even. You could see what he does for a living, and it's attached to your Facebook, it's attached to your Instagram. So it's just a more verified source. And then the second one is the League. My cousin actually put me on the League, and it's a way to date in an elevated sense, I would say. So people date on there that went to Ivy Leagues. You can see their job, how much they make, and you only get 3 choices a day. So it's not like Bumble or Tinder where you have a ton of different options. It's like you have 3 options, and these are based off of who you are.
Yeah.
So your level of education, your job, where you live, your height selection, what you like to do for fun. So it's just more of an elevated way of dating, which is really interesting for somebody who I guess is looking for essentially the perfect person.
Yeah, and it's not like you're going onto the League to hook up with somebody.
No.
Because why would you
Because
go
you have to
through
wait.
all that
You have
effort?
to go through a queue to get onto the League.
Well,
it's
it used
very
to be
exclusive.
that you could only be on it if you went to an Ivy League school.
Right, and so
I mean, that's
but
how it started.
That's how it was at the beginning.
she was a-
Now
she's a
it's just
Stanford
you have
grad,
to go to
yeah.
a 4-year college. So they actually use your, I believe, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but they use your college email as verification, or you have to have some type of link to the college you went to. So
See,
it's
I don't know how I
exclusive
feel
dating.
about that because I feel okay. Maybe I'm like a little bit of a hopeless romantic or whatever.
You just
but-
are. Just say it. You just are. It's okay. It's okay.
But,
She doesn't like it.
I don't, you know, like a lot of soap operas and like Cinderella, it's like the poor person meets a really rich person and they, you know, so I don't like that there's
Is
so
that
much
reality,
separation.
though,
It's
Belgica?
not reality, but
Okay.
people love being the exception and we love hearing about Cinderella stories.
I'm over the
and-
Disney movies though, and I only like that
Yeah.
scenario because essentially people do date within their own bracket.
Yes,
They
and
do,
there's
but they-
actually a study about that where they showed Ivy Leaguers preferring dating other Ivy Leaguers within like Princeton.
Because you have something to talk about.
But I think it's crazy. I mean, okay, so I want to tell you
and
guys
you know
about.
that they can afford the date. That too.
I also want to. Well, that is a perfect segue. I mean, to what
saying.
I also research, which
Yeah?
is seeking arrangement.
Oh, yeah. I don't know
Seeking
about
I feel like we
arrangements.
just got pretty ominous there. Can
Okay.
you
Let's
explain
see.
what
Tell
seeking
us.
So
arrangements is?
seeking is that the right?
That
term?
is what
Seeking-
it's
yeah,
called.
Seeking arrangements is basically you have a sugar mommy or daddy, mostly daddies, sugar baby, and then you exchange arrangements.
And arrangements meaning monetary expectation.
Yes,
Okay.
usually. I
Okay.
mean, that's why the founder founded it.
Okay.
He's an Asian man, and he said, you know, I was having problems dating, and so I
Is it
started
because
this.
he's socially awkward, or is it because
I don't. I think
Of
he was.
something,
He
yeah.
is. But you know, it's
mean-
interesting because there people are saying that at least it's a front.
Yeah.
But it's also, you know, like
well,
kind
you
of balancing
can't.
it.
I think essentially my grandmother always told me this: you can't have it all. So you can't have beauty, you can't have brains and money. So if he
But you
has to
can.
use, well, you can. In my case, you
But
can.
you can.
After she said that to me, she was like, "And you're the exception." But
That's so sweet.
but no, essentially, I think if you do have to use your pocketbook for that,
Yeah.
to get
I
dates,
just
then-
think money complicates things, and I think you should complicate them in your own time, and you shouldn't let an app complicate them ahead of time by
It's
saying,
already-
I make this much
Love
money.
is
I went to
already
this college."
complicated, and that's why
It's
we have
complicated.
these guests coming up.
Exactly.
We'll have
I'm
guests.
really
We'll
excited.
ask our guests about this.
Because we could go on all day.
Yes, and so, but I want to talk about why we're even here, and it's because I'm going to talk about myself, right?
Yes, shameless
No,
plug.
I'm sorry.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Today we have a big announcement. We are doing a special program launching in February for WeXL. And WeXL, if you guys don't know, if you haven't tuned in before, it's my nonprofit, and we help creatives, we help people from marginalized backgrounds just find economic prosperity. And to tell you more about it, We're going to show you a video, and then we're going to go to our guest segment, and then I'll tell you more about the survey later on.
Yeah, come back for our guest. Come back.
WeXL is a 501c3 nonprofit that recruits, nurtures, and empowers diverse creative talent. We harness the power of media and community to help creatives carve productive career paths so that they may excel as purposeful influencers and global leaders who make this world a better place for all. In the first year of operation, the WeXL community grew through dedicated hard work and tender, loving care for the creative process. At times, it was exhausting. So why do this? We do this because of Maria, a Cal State LA student and successful YouTuber. After 5 years of spending countless hours producing videos for her channel, she asked herself,
can I use this time wiser? Not only do I need to work on school, but I also legit need to work for money. I need income. Not only that, but I want to help my parents out. But just know that if I'm not posting within the next few months, I'm busting my ass to get that degree. That doesn't mean that I don't want to be here doing this.
We do this because of Vijay, an immigrant from India. As a film student in San Francisco, he made an award-winning comedic short exemplifying the essence of American multiculturalism. We do this because of Caesar, a software developer in New York, who taught himself full-stack JavaScript programming while serving almost 8 years in prison for a crime he pleaded innocent to.
Because of my incarceration, my skills in drawing have grown, and its growing has caused my patience as a person to grow.
We do this because diverse companies are 33% more likely to have financial returns above their national industry average.
At Microsoft in particular, we're really focused on diversity and inclusion as a way to strengthen our organization and to make Microsoft more competitive. So we know that diversity and inclusion is the right thing to do, but it also is the right thing to do for our business in terms of making us a stronger organization.
We do this because of the opportunities in front of us, where the creative industries combined contribute $2.25 trillion to the global economy. We do this because video content is projected to be 82% of online consumer traffic by 2021. And there's a film renaissance in Oakland. In this first year of operation, we've brought together mentors and emerging talent. We've also showcased, recommended, and connected the most active members of our community to creative leadership opportunities, some of which are paid work from our corporate partners. Every growth industry like tech and media needs diverse, hardworking, creative talent from innovators to builders to storytellers. Please join us in creative abundance.
Hi everyone, we are back with our guest just like we promised. We have Lago here. He is an underground musician, rapper from San Francisco. So we're bringing him in the conversation because you have experience with dating apps as a single man, correct?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Some guys don't tell me whether they're single or not.
Oh,
We
no,
won't
no,
get
no.
into
You
that,
hit that
though.
on. You hit that on.
And we also have Sena on the line. She's coming and talking to us through Skype. Sena is an actress in Los Angeles. And yeah, we have her on the line. She has experience with dating apps, and she's actually in a relationship that currently stemmed from social media. So we're really excited to talk to both of you and get some more insight other than our own, because, you know, we talk too much.
And we don't have any insight on dating apps. We just, what we
They
Google.
swear they're faithful.
I was old
I'm
school.
the old.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they are faithful, but like
Dating works.
in relationships.
No.
I'm the single one. They're very faithful, guys.
Rescue her, Belle. Rescue. Ask Lago some questions, or no, Sena. Ask Sena.
Sena, so tell me, I've never downloaded an app, any kind of dating app. So tell me, how long have you been on these apps, and do you know the number of apps that you've downloaded?
Oh gosh, okay.
And
sorry.
oh, okay. And which one was your favorite one? Which one was your favorite one?
Ooh, that's hard. I would say Bumble, Hinge, and Kaya were my top.
Okay.
Bumble and Hinge. So one
Wow.
of your top ones is one of the ones I researched, which Hinge I've heard great things about. All of my friends that they said they've been on apps, they said Hinge was great because they actually got to see people's personalities, and it's more about the person that you are, which if you're looking for somebody to spend your life with, hopefully you prefer what they are like rather than what they look like.
Okay.
So Hinge, if you guys are watching and need a dating app, download Hinge, I guess.
Wow.
And let's bring a man into the conversation.
What do you think?
So, Lago, why did you get on dating apps, and what dating apps were you on?
For me, it's kind of like I hit a certain patch in life, you know, being a quote unquote hopeless romantic. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you guys all say that in quotations?
Because, you know, like
just
it's
say it.
it's like, you know, it's like you are, but you don't know if you are. So it's like
scared to say
that's just a category that people will just throw you
His
into.
eyes are twinkling
you know?
right now.
I know.
I'm a hopeless romantic, ladies.
No, like I'm not saying like I'm a crybaby or anything.
No.
Just,
No.
just not when I'm around
What
people.
makes you a hopeless romantic? Like, I want to know.
What makes me a hopeless romantic? So for me, it's like if I'm just out on the street, right, you know, and I see a pretty girl, you know, I'm just like, you know what, she fine, you know, I might want to, you know, see what she about, you know, let me try to, you know, walk, hello, how you doing? My name is Lago, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, it never works. It never works at all. It's
So go
never
back
easy.
to talking about, you were talking about a pit, like
A patch.
A patch, that's what you called
Is
it.
that a
It's
negative
like-
patch, or is that a nice sunny
It's
greenery
a
patch?
it's a I don't know patch. It's a discovery patch. You know, it's just, you know, like if you go through, say you go through a tough breakup. You know, like I've been through my fair share of tough breakups. You know, so you go through a tough breakup, you find out, you know, this girl or this guy doesn't like you for whatever reason, and you want to figure that out. You know, because in your head you're like, you know what, like I'm pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, like nothing's wrong with
Like,
me.
ain't nothing really wrong with me. Like, let me see. Like, I got a beard, you know, like,
I'm fly.
I
Like,
have a
what's
fresh
going
cut.
on?
Like, you know, I keep my body nice
He's
and
not
fit,
lying,
you
ladies.
know.
Like, look at him.
Oh.
He's
You can find him on which apps?
yeah. Which apps were your
Which apps?
favorite?
Which
Which apps were your favorite?
I would say Tinder.
Okay.
Tinder.
By far is probably
That's where
like
you
the
Do you pay for
easiest.
it?
No, I don't. No,
You
why
don't
would
pay
I,
for
why
it.
would I
You-
do that?
How,
Nah.
where did they get all this money?
Well,
Apparently
some people,
from people who
no,
are
actually,
successful. Sena,
Sena, do you pay
we
for
heard that
did you
you're
pay?
in a successful relationship that fostered itself
Did you pay for this app?
online.
Right?
So I think I once tried me briefly, but I didn't find it. So that was only me. And for me personally, I just didn't work. So I for the free ones off.
Yeah.
And I pay tuition in terms of, you know, creating profiles and then transitions into a conversation. You can kind of get to know where, again, you don't for these. Well, at least for me, I've had some success over the page.
But you've had success via social media or via dating apps. What is it? Are you in a current relationship?
Yeah, I am. And
How did that happen? Tell us how that happened.
years of singleness, and so we have a unique story where we're from the same town.
Oh wow.
So saw me on Bump, and instead that's basically what initiated the contact. But he did not quite. He saw that single on Bumble, Facebook, because we met like friends.
Yeah.
He slid into my DM.
Oh, the DM.
Woo, that's
The
what I
DM.
love that line.
That's where it goes down. It goes
Slide.
down in the DM.
Slid into my
Well,
DM.
just because no one slides into my DM.
Because you're married and faithful.
I'm faithful.
So what, you want people to slide in your DMs?
No, wait. But okay, I've been single. I'm not single. I've been in a relationship for a long time. Sliding into your DMs, that's
creepy.
like. I thought that just meant like messaging you. Like anybody
Yes,
can
yeah.
message you. Not like anybody that's interested in you, but like I can slide into your DMs because I have something to tell you.
No, the quote is based off of some. Yeah.
Sliding into somebody's DMs is far different from just DMing
It's a
somebody.
skillful
Is
art.
it like
It's
an
like
innuendo for
when you're
another
d-
thing?
Nah, see, like, if you were just DMing, like, say you want to DM Gabby, you know, all y'all doing is just having a chit chat about whatever. Like,
But
I
if
want to go get
he
Starbucks.
slides in my
But if I
DMs,
slide in their DM, it's like,
that means something
hey, what's
very
happening?
different.
Like, hey, look, you fine, I'm fine. Let's go get some coffee.
Was
you
that?
know?
Were you truthful with that statement?
Don't quote me.
Felt so bad.
Okay,
Don't
going
quote
back
me.
to
We're
the dating.
matchmaking today.
I know, maybe so.
Going back to the dating apps, you guys can go ahead and swipe later.
Yeah.
But
You can swipe like right now.
Back to your question about these purchases.
Yeah.
You know, so me, yes, the app for me is free. I don't pay for anything, but there are people who do pay on Tinder for boosts and pay for super likes.
Is there a
Why?
reason
Super
why
likes.
you, as a single man, would pay for Tinder or pay for
No,
Bumble?
that's like paying for love. I refuse.
But do you know guys who would, and what would be their reasons
yes,
why?
they would, simply because they'll pay for boosts. I'll start with boosts. They'll pay for boosts just so they could get to more phones. So they
Okay.
could get to more females' eyes. Like, look at me, I'm the main
So it's
attraction
a
right
numbers
now.
thing.
Yeah, so it's a numbers
And
thing.
a desperation thing, it
know.
sounds like.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
is it
It's
desperate, or is it just
maybe
it's not
strategic?
desperation,
As a single
but
woman, what he's explaining is that a man would only pay for the service to get a quantity of women, not a quality of a type of woman. Sena, how do you feel about a guy paying for the services?
I don't. Well, as far as the non-paying app and Bumble and Hinge, I actually really don't think it's necessary to pay. However, I've heard the argument from friends where the ones where you have to pay, all like eHeart and Match maybe.
Yeah.
There's the argument that those people are looking for a serious relationship because they're willing to invest.
Yeah.
So it's friends. That's why I'm more of a relationship girl, and you know, my friend said, "Oh, you have Tinder, you should paid one." Because
And your friend who said that, is she a female friend or a male
Female.
friend?
female.
So what I'm seeing here is that females who pay for these services are going on for quality, serious relationships, and the
Yeah.
men who pay for the services are going on for quantity. So that brings me to ask both of you, do you feel like with that male-female disparity or lack of understanding behind the reason why you would pay for the services, maybe that's why there aren't a lot of people matching?
No. In one word, no.
I'm going to ask you to explain why you said no with my theory.
Because if there ever was a reason for me to pay, then I would possibly pay for super likes, just in case there's a woman who does meet, my criteria. Maybe, my dream girlfriend would probably be 5'11". Maybe she needs, short hair instead of long hair. Maybe she needs brown eyes instead of green eyes, But it's just about, what's gonna catch you? Like, what are you gonna catch out there? So that's why I say no.
Okay.
And
But
I
it's never about, my bad to cut you
No,
off.
it's okay.
It's never about, what type of woman this is or what type of man this is. You never know who you're gonna be talking to. You never know who that type of person is on the other end of that screen.
That's true.
So it's all about just conversation. But you would want like a more expectance, in your criteria.
Okay. And Sena, how do you feel about my theory? Do you feel like the reason why it's not working or why online dating isn't working is because men and women are going on for different reasons? Oh, we lost you.
Oh, well.
I'm just going to take that as she agreed with
Okay,
what
yeah, she
I
did.
was saying.
We don't know what she was gonna say.
I'm guilty in always thinking that, like, my experience means that people have a similar experience to mine, but I really don't like when people come to conclusions like men come into it for this, women come into it for this. I think both men and women can come into it in a positive way where they want a long-term relationship, or maybe in a positive way where they just want to hook up. I don't think it's like a gender thing. And we can all understand the point of view of paying to get more boosts, likes, super likes, all of that. It's exposure. The more people that see you, maybe they're going to choose you, or in my case, the more people that see me, they're going to cast me, you know, not on these dating apps, but I can totally understand for paying for more exposure, which I don't see that as bad.
Yes, and it's like, and that is actually something that I wanted to think about is are these dating apps like social media? You know, and it's like it's
a
about
type of
affirmation.
social media.
It's a type of social media.
It is. It is.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, I mean, this was a really excellent conversation. I love that we focused on dating apps
I wish
and not
we could
just
talk
this,
about
like,
it more.
love,
Yeah.
love. I wish we could talk about it more, but we've kind of run out of time already because we're having too much fun.
Yeah, well, Lago, we want to thank you for coming on. It was
no,
nice to
thank
have
y'all for
a male
having me.
perspective and a single male perspective, because we could go all day.
Yeah,
Hey, I'll be right there with you.
Well, I want to give you guys a quick tip. If you guys are looking for a significant other, this might sound a little cheesy, but go ahead and appreciate yourself. Love yourself. Nobody's going to make you laugh as much as you do. I know that's my case. My boyfriend says I'm not funny, but I crack myself up all the time. Just focus on you. If you're desperately looking for a relationship, you're probably not going to find it. So just chill. Go
Agreed.
get some pizza.
no one likes desperation, but we love you.
But if you're desperate, that's
we
okay.
love you, and please follow us, love us back, and follow us on social media at WEXL.org. You can call our hotline, 833-939-5674. I actually know it by heart now, and that spells out 1-833-WEXL.org. Yes, and make sure that if you text us, we're going to send you the survey that we are launching this month, February Love Month. Thank you. I'm Arabella. Thank you to our guests, Lago and Sena, and our co-hosts.
And like always, thanks for watching.
Thank you.